Hello my friends and welcome to this update video for February. Even though it's the end of January, we're heading into February. And let me tell you, I've been really busy. It's probably one of the most busiest times that I've ever been doing since I first started doing I started going back into pre-recording. Now, I've been pre-recording a lot to where much to what I've been doing has been from from say last December into for say part of March and maybe into a little bit of April. Now, what you're gonna see in the next couple of days, I finished a couple of Let's Plays ahead of time, and I still got like a rather sizable amounts of LPs to finish. So let's just start with what I got in the background. For one thing, I have started back up in the background, I should say, Tales of Vesperia. Now, out of all the games I have on PS4 that I said I was going to do, I have some that I need to finish. And one of them happens to be Tales of Vesperia. Not to mention the fact that I have also finished a couple of games like Jump Force, My Hero Wants Justice, Sakura Wars. I'm finishing up One Piece in stream mode just by doing the treasure log. I plan to do every so often a late night stream just to do that. And I got a few things that I have up on, say, Instagram that I'm using for my zero parts. That's what I'm using. That's what I'm using for Instagram, mainly my zero parts. Just on the off chance that I get hit with copyright claim, which I don't really care much for, because all it is for copyright claims, they just want music. I mean, not just the music, but they want dollars. They want a little something, which I don't see the point, but you know, that's just them. It's just silly. But what I've been doing for the most part is well, been getting parts together for the next couple of months for when I get to my most busiest part of the year, summer. And because of everything that has been going on as far as what's going to happen here in California, that we may or may not have Anime Expo this year because we're still under pandemic rules. I mean, let's be honest, we're not going to see anything more than a minor get together until say 20XD2. That's right, 20XD. 20 double XD2, I should say. Yeah, in 20 double XD2, we're going to get somewhat of a recovery period. But right now, we're still in that cautious phase. But for the most part, you know, everything's been stupidly crazy, as you notice. In which I don't give two shits for. I've been busy with a lot of auditions, that which I'm under contract to not talk about under any circumstance. And for the most part, it's just been really, really busy. So busy to the point in which I stay up late nights doing say an hour or two of various takes. So therefore, within the various takes, it would take two, maybe three, maybe, but five to the most. If it's a very short one, it takes five. If it's a very bulky one, it might take one or maybe two, depending on how big the script is. I mean, to me, right now, it's what's keeping me busy. Anything else, I would have to really just say I can't really talk about because it's rather personal. And I don't like to go too personal into what I've been doing off camera. But I can tell you, I just been, stupidly busy getting, for the most part, all the projects. I almost said programs. Projects that I've been working on since this madness, and I've been getting more and more projects for myself to work on. Like, I might bring back some projects on my own time. Some I'm just gonna say, you know what, work to a point where I can actually go ahead and say, okay, just take the discontinue status off and, continue and say, oh, here we go. Well, let's just continue. Just take it off and say, oh, since things have changed, since I have a new computer to work with, I can actually do more. That means, as you can tell, everything works a lot better. For one, I got PS2. I got PS2 working. I got more stuff to work on for Steam. And for the most part, I'm glad that most of the problems that I couldn't really work with on the last rig that I had can now be going at full swing, because now, and I do mean now, I can do more, which is great. Now, what I plan to do in the next couple of days, like I said, I already have a couple of LPs up. I have Yakuza Kiwami. I've already finished that. I've already finished another one I have started a few weeks back. Took me like a day or so just to finish the rest of it, because it only took me 2 days. And that's Onechambara Zeto Chaos, or Z2 Chaos. Now, I did some research about the series. The series actually first started on the PS2 called Zombie Zone. So, I might consider doing that, like, say, for an October project. There are some projects I want to come back to just for the sake of finishing them. And the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check to see from, say, my backup save data to see if I still got the backup save to go with, as well as, look through my videos to see where my stopping point was. Those which I want to mention are, like, say, The Punisher for PS2. Ultimate Hulk. Sorry. The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Yeah, I've been totally busy with projects. It's been crazy. Phantasy Star Universe. Now, I do have Phantasy Star Portable Portable 2, and a fan translation of Portable to Infinity. Another series I plan on just going back to, just say for the sake of finishing, it would be Danganronpa 2, or in a Japanese version called Super Danganronpa 2. But I'm just going to finish up on the Steam version because that's what I started on. I started up on the Steam version, but before everything got just crazy as far as projects that I've been doing. On top of that, voiceover work, and something I'm going to also go back into doing, which is pick up on my books. Because, even though right now I am not getting anything going as far as that is concerned, I feel I want to. You know, it's just the way things are. I got projects out the yin yang, anime to watch, reviews to cover, and everything in between. So therefore, the only way I can do it proper is to pace myself. And the only way I can pace myself is I'm going to do as much as I can within, say, the time I start recording to the time I just, go to sleep. And then after that, get up again, start it up again. And like I said, I got plenty, stupidly plenty of a lot of content. Even some I really want to go back to doing. Like another one that's on my project catch-up list would be Arc the Lad. I want to go back to doing Arc the Lad 2 and pick up from there and actually get to doing 3. And I do have the PS2 games, which I also plan on doing in the future. Oh man, whew. As well as I got a few more. You got Gotoku games, especially there's a spin-off, and I'm just gonna do the mainstream ones and the spin-off, as well as stuff I plan to do for streams. That means I plan to do something for Wednesday and something I can do for a late night stream. Now, late night stream is, for me personally, I want to say, on the days that I don't have too much work, I want to do a late night stream, like at least a good 3 to 4 hour stream, which normally, I wouldn't do a late night stream because not that many people are on my end are, up at this time. And if they are, well, more power to them. I have something I can, sit back, relax, and play. Whether I'm doing it on PS4 or I'm doing it on PC. But I have something I can pretty much say, oh, let me fire this bad boy up because I got plenty of games on. Well, I shouldn't say I don't. I do have plenty of games for PS4. I really don't. I have a good amount, but not enough to say, oh, I'm ready to stream this for, like I say, a couple hours or so. That's not like it's a bad thing. Like on the stream list for PS4, there's still One Piece, Pirate Warriors 4, which is basically the treasure one. That's basically all of it that's left over. I've already finished the Let's Play. The only last part of it would be streaming the treasure log, and I just finished the Grand Line, and the last one I would have to do would be Shinsekai, or the New World missions, and that'd be it. And then after that, I may stream something else. What that is, I have no idea. The choices are just about almost endless, except for one thing. Like I said, doing a late night stream. And of course, this means, depending on how I'm feeling, I might be doing, excuse me, like say, on my end, an after hours stream. After hours for me will be like 10 p.m. to 2 on, say, the weekends. Like, say, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But, you know, regular streams, if you guys can make it, are normally Wednesday. And that's usually around 4 or 5 p.m. my time. 7 or 8 Central Eastern. I'm on Pacific, so there you go. So I usually do 2 hours. And for those who are wondering, I'm located at twitch.tv PookieIzzy79. That's where I'm located. Right there. So you want to drop by, say hi, stay for a spell, you know, carry on the conversation. Cool. Great. Be glad to see you. Any old time. That's not a problem. And as well as you can follow me on there, as well as follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you have that. I use Twitter and Instagram basically just to put my stuff up. Just like with Facebook, but mainly just use that just to put up my stuff I have on my YouTube channel. Excuse me. I'm having one of those nights in which my everything is just like purging. So I had a big meal, and plus on top of that, recently my medicine has been upped, so therefore my body really has to get used to this. It really has to get used to taking a higher quality dosage. So therefore, once it's in my system, like say after a couple of days to say a couple of weeks, it'll be used to it. But after that, I have to readjust my system just to take this medication that they put me on. It's for my heart, but still, you know, it can be such a pain because of that. Aside from everything else, though, I'm keeping myself busy. And during this whole ordeal, I can say that's what we are. We are in an ordeal. The whole world pretty much has gone mad at this rate. And pretty much all I can say is, I don't give a shit. The world can go mad for all I care for, but I'm not losing any sleep over the madness. Really. I mean, it's not really worth it. Like I said, excuse me if you're hearing a whole bunch of sound effects going on in the background. Like you heard something in the background with my neighbors and whatever else is going on. It's Sunday morning. Everything goes crazy around a Sunday morning. Home life has become rather more quiet, more easier because of this whole situation. It's not really, like it was from the beginning, because we're all readjusting to this new chapter in our lives. And for what it's worth, it is what it is. I mean, I'm approaching a new level of adjustment in my life, and for what it's worth, it is what it is. And even with what I'm doing now, this is basically a new chapter of my life that I'm going through. It's not anything terrible. It's just, a little more. It's gonna be better. That's a whole course. I keep doing what I'm doing. That means, I have to readjust a little bit more. I will. I mean, everything is going to work out. That's for certain. Everything, in the end of it all, it's going to very much work out. There's also, as far as what I've been working on in the background, I got a few fan translated games. One, I'm not sure if I can upload it, as far as the Zero part is concerned. But if I can, I will. If I can't, I will. I can't. But aside from everything else, the main thing I'm doing is keeping myself busy. And for the most part, hey, I gotta keep my head up. Because for everything that is worth, yeah, we're all going through a testing phase of what's happening with the first parts of 20XXD1. And it's only gonna get stranger. So the only thing I can say is, welcome to the new world. It is what it is. We have to protect ourselves, and we have to take every measure we can to keep ourselves alive, and for the most part, sane. So therefore, don't do it for the fact that, oh hey, you have to do it just for A, B, C, D, F, G. No, just do it for you. Because always remember, a pound of prevention, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I almost said that wrong, but it is an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So, whatever that keeps you safe, keep yourself safe above all else. Just, that's what you have to do. That's what you got to do. That's all there is to it. So with that said, for this channel update, I still got Let's Plays to work on, and trust me, when we get into April, there's going to be a lot that I'm just going to be throwing out there. Especially what's going to happen and everything else. Yeah, there's a lot. And hopefully, with everything that is going on, well, guess what? it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful, and you're going to like the results of it. So with that, don't worry about it. It's all great. It's all wonderful. My job right now is to make sure that you don't think about so much. Don't get into the hype and whatnot. Because we all know the world's going mad. We know better than to, not get ourselves lost in the stupidity of it all. That's all. Plus, hey, I'm putting in a lot of time just to make all this content just so you can enjoy it as much as I have enjoyed it. So, keep your head up, everybody, and it's back to work for me. So, I've been your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi, Izzy, and I have spoken, and I am out. Be safe, everyone, and may the hand of God protect you all. Somebody's blessing be upon you.